What's up, guys? My name is Nick. Once again, we're here at For Bettor or Worse. That's all that's important. Oh, yeah, Matt's here too. Matt, thanks for joining us once again. Blah, blah, blah. Let's get started. Not amused with me. Okay. No, fair enough. NBA, NHL, NFL, so much to talk about. Matt's going to sleep. Hells yeah. Let's get after it. Matt.
Matthew. What's up?
You ready to get after it, bro?
I'm ready to get after it. I've been ready.
How you been? You had a little bit of a parlay the other day. The sad thing is I didn't see it. Because if you really appreciated me, I thought you would text it. I text you all my
stuff. It's only in our chalkboard and on Twitter.
No. Yeah. All right.
It is what it is. No, first of all, screw the parlay. Guys, the parlay was fantastic. We'll have more in the future. Tried to force one tonight on a 3-game slate. Not looking good, but 3-game slate. Tried to force a long shot. Got a big slate tomorrow. The most important thing is that we're on a 15-4 run. And honestly, could be better. As bad as it sounds, got hooked a couple times. But yeah, loving that with the way we're seeing the ice, loving everything so far. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for showing support. Nick, you've also been too humble this morning or this night. You were killing it on the court. You are killing it to start the NBA season. How are you feeling?
It's always good to win. I'm trying to figure out this Franz Wagner. I have to text some people afterwards and see what we can do because I'm just trying to figure it out. But yeah, nonetheless, get one in OT and hopefully Ben Simmons cashes in a little bit. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited overall. I'm honestly exhausted right now, and I got the winter allergies. My eyes are just itchy. I don't know what's going on. So I want to take a nice nap after this for 9 hours.
Well, you look great. You look great, even with those winter allergies. You look great. Welcome everyone who's new, who's coming on, who retweeted us, who showed proof of subscribing to our channel. You want to get into those giveaways now, or you want them to earn it at the end? You tell me.
Oh, I don't care. Yeah, let's just announce it real quick.
All right. We got 2 winners because we couldn't get to the 1.75 number. We have 2 winners who will win $50. Drum roll, please. All right, I'm not a drummer. All right, but our first winner is Justin at X Dead Years. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's a pretty pessimistic, pretty negative username, I think. But you're on Twitter. DM us, or we will DM you later on in the day. Justin at X Dead Years. I don't want anyone who's not that name acting like it's you in our DMs after this, because I know it's going to happen. You mispronounced the letter. It's me, I swear.
No. You got it. You got this.
And our next winner of the 50 is
again,
DH at Irish ND 09. I think that's DH at Irish Notre Dame 09.
Just message up after this. I don't know why you're announcing.
I want them to watch it. No, they want it.
So many people messaging you from underscore and space there and a capital instead of a lowercase. You're gonna get.
Right. Okay. But those are the winners. Thank you guys for viewing and liking our stuff. It's a good segue into our new segment. Is it a segment? A new thing that we're doing for every episode? We have decided, with the help of Flash Picks and Nick the Picker and myself, to give $10 to a random comment every time a podcast exclusive play wins. So again, if a podcast exclusive play wins, we will give away $10 to a random comment. But the key is you have to comment before the game starts. So no one coming in later and commenting trying to win it. There are timestamps. You got to comment before the game starts, and we'll pick a random person every time.
Just make me laugh. That's all I want. I'll pick you. You made me laugh. I'll pick you.
Funniest comment wins.
Yeah, that's it.
Funniest comment wins. But that's basically it. We do have a podcast exclusive later on in the episode that we'll get into. So make sure to comment down below. So if it wins, which it will win, because we're on fire with those right now. But let's get into the NBA season. Nick, you are on a roll. You're seeing the court well. Anyone on the permanent ban list so far? Anyone you're excited to bet on? Any new faces that are intriguing to you?
There's a guy who plays on the Grizzly that's on the ban list. Not even gonna say his name. Doesn't deserve it. Everybody knows who it is. I mean, let's see. Ben Simmons unders. That seems. I don't know as of now, but it looked good. So hopefully that works out. Those are hitting 100%. He, at one point, like I said, I tweeted this before, but he averaged like 16, 16, 15, 14 points in the league per game. And now he can't even score like over 5 or 6. It's crazy. I don't know if there's many mental blocks like he has right now. It's 100% mental.
Well, it's all mental. And like at practice, Kyrie and KD are probably like, don't you dare shoot the ball. And the game did end. Bucks won 110-99, and he had 4 points. So that is another Ben Simmons under. It's looking rough. It's going to take a while for them to find chemistry. I do see you're on Banchero points a lot. I'm more of a Chipotle guy, but Panchero's never hurt anybody.
Stop. You were waiting for me to say his name so you could say that?
I was.
Yeah. So you brought it up yourself. Okay.
I had to force it.
Like said it and then you spike it yourself. That's cool. He cleared his number again tonight. I had his number's 19 and it was plus money. It seemed a little good, too good to be true, and no, it wasn't. He's just really good. The thing is, the offense they have runs through him, and he could play basically every position at some point on the floor. So great pickup.
The good news with him is that they just want him to shoot. It's like, we drafted you, just show us what you got. There's no ball hog all-star that's like demanding shot attempts. You know what I mean? He's got the green light constantly.
Yep. Well, that's what happens when you go to a bad team, which I like all the talent they have. They're just young at this point. But obviously you've been doing pretty well yourself with NHL. When we talk about that, I didn't want to. Plus 9,500 change. Go ahead. I don't even remember the odds. It's so high.
It was plus 9,555. Parlay was beautiful. Again, guys, sorry for forcing one today or yesterday. But we have a beautiful slate this morning when you're watching it. We'll try to get another one. But most importantly, the parlays come and go. I don't even count those on my record, even though we've cashed a bunch so far. Because I want you guys to focus on straight bets to win money long term. So please make sure you're putting a lot more money in the straight bets, which we're also 15-4 right now. Of course. Yeah. Again, if you're putting the same amount on my straight bets as you are in that parlay, you need to stop gambling right now, because that's just not sustainable. Obviously,
not a lot at all.
It worked out last 2 nights ago, but like, come on, you're better than that. I know it. It is what it is. We should be seeing the board well this season as more sample size starts to come out. One thing I like about hockey is that it's not as public. You know, if you miss a line for basketball or someone else, has their followers do this and blah, 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 the lines get juiced so fast and there's so much money on there. And I really think that with hockey, the money that they have on the books at the end of the day overall is like such a small percentage that like there's no crazy line movement unless it's overnight and like you're getting that, but like no one's going to really move a line themselves. It's more or less of like, there's a fun trend with hockey. It's like when basketball ends and football is over, that's when everyone's like, oh, we could bet on hockey for tomorrow. And it's like, then they focus on it. The line moves overnight. But after that initial movement, there's no more like juicing of like player props really, or this and that. So it's not as popular, but I think it gives you more flexibility.
Yeah, no, for sure. And the one thing about it is, I mean, anybody can win at any point, right? You just, little bounce here or there, it goes in the goal.
A lot of puck luck. Yeah. I will say a lot of guys are new to betting player props. And I want to say this to everyone real quick. It's not like basketball, right? Where you come in, you're going to get X, Y, and Z possessions. Your guy's going to take the same amount of shots as he usually always takes, maybe a little more if he's hot, maybe a little less if he's cold. But either way, this team is going to shoot the ball or they're going to have the ball in their hands for X amount of times, X amount of possessions, whether they turn it over, miss, whatever is up to them. In hockey, you could have a whole defensive shift. Your team can have 2 power plays, and if he's not on the penalty kill, now the shifts are messed up. He's now not even on the ice for 4 minutes. Like, there's a lot of things that kind of have to go. So be careful with all those player props. Don't just keep slamming overs and then getting upset when they're not hitting.
You can bet an under, right? Is that a thing?
Yeah, you can bet an under.
Okay.
Not a lot of people do. And honestly, it's probably smarter for a shot stuff.
Yeah.
Because if it gets deflected, it doesn't even count. It get deflected, go anywhere, it doesn't count. It's not a shot on goal.
It's stressful, that's for sure.
It is. But if you're new and you're like, oh, this is blah, 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 just please understand it before you go crazy is my only advice to you. But enough about hockey. We got a Thursday night football game. It's actually pretty good. Or at least I thought would be good before the season started. But here we are with the Ravens Bucks. Nick, I know you've been not as NFL heavy this year. Do you have any thoughts on this game?
I like to just pick and choose, especially because, I focused on college football for a while, and now I have NBA. So at some point it's nice to have a break. I have a day off from my actual day job as well, so that works out pretty well on Sundays. So I just pick and choose a couple things, and been going to the games recently as well. But thoughts on this game? I mean, yeah, Tom's in trouble, man. This is what he got a divorce for? It's like,
yeah.
Oh, man.
Maybe he's tanking on purpose, but he doesn't want to tell the world that. Maybe he told Giselle, hey, we're going to get back together. I won't make the playoffs. We'll be done. I'll be done with football, but I can't go out and say it or else.
Say that.
I think that might be what's going on because they are playing so bad. And Tom has so many fans, so many old dudes in New England and Florida that would just lose their minds if he said he was going to retire. So I think he's gently just leaving. That's my 2 cents.
What do you think about the actual game, though? What do you like on this side?
I'm high on Lamar Jackson. We know this. I'm high on the Ravens as a whole. The Bucks have a good defense. This is two of the top 10 teams in the league going at it on prime time. Normally, I'd stay away from a side here. Both teams need a win. The Ravens are 4-3 and atop their division, and the Bucks are 3-4, yet somehow atop their division as well. So no one's really climbing the ranks in the division. It's a big game for both teams. Short week. Normally you I'd give Lamar and the younger quarterback the edge here in this scenario just because, the teams may not be as crisp on a short week. And if you want someone who could break plays to make plays, it's going to be Lamar Jackson. Spread is kind of right there. I do have a podcast exclusive play that I guess I'll say right now. It's not on a full game side, but it is. You guys ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Yeah. It's not a full game. So it's
not a full game. It's not a prop, but Ravens first half money line at -105. I was juggling the idea of doing a Ravens +1 first half at -130. The difference would be obviously this is first half money line. So if it's tied like 10-10 or whatever it is, we'd push, get our money back. No harm, no foul. If I did the +1, it's a little more juice, but you win at a tie. So that could be something if you want to play both. If you're leaning one way. What?
You planning for a tie?
That'd be cool. No, not playing for a tie, no. But, I understand the thought of being safe. And if I pull it up right here, the Ravens are 6-0-1 to the first half of the season. They really only lose when the defense just really blows it, like the Bills game and a couple others. But 6-0-1 the first half, short week. I think I like the Ravens here just from what I said before. I think they're just more, I guess, fine-tuned right now. And if, stuff didn't go their way. I think they have a better chance of fixing it. And Tom Brady even hinted at Lamar Jackson being the next face of the NFL. So maybe that's a little extra motivation for Lamar to, say, hey, I'm going to prove it to you, shake hands after, and, go our separate ways from this part forward. But I like this spot because I don't have to worry about the Ravens choking or Tom Brady coming back. There's nothing worse than having a bet against Tom Brady in the fourth quarter, and you're just waiting for him to drive downfield and kick a field goal or something stupid. So we're going to take that out of it. First half, Ravens money line, -105, podcast exclusive. Again, comment before the game starts for your chance to win $10 every single time this happens. So if we have one 3 days a week, a lot of chances to win a little extra cash. Maybe it pays for a coffee or two. But there you have it. What are your thoughts, Nicholas?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, makes sense. They got the record so far this year. I like them in this game overall. I don't have anything official on the game, but I'm obviously going to go with that and ride with you. So, yeah.
I really do appreciate it. Actually bet this one, unlike saying I should text you personally with the parlay.
Fuck up.
I'm just messing. But this weekend, are you going to talk about college football or stay more NBA? I know you're kind of you're focused in.
We'll do both. I mean, I suck at college football this year, so why would I?
Can't have that attitude ever.
No, it's fact, Matt. There's fact. I did bad this year, so especially to my standards. So why not focus on what I'm hot at? I mean, there's no point on that. Nonetheless, I'll probably look at a couple games and try to target something, because there is, 60 games or whatever. And then Georgia plays Florida, so it will be a fun weekend. At least, a lot of rivalries overall. But yeah, what about you on NHL? You just doing it Saturday, Sunday? What are we doing?
I'll do football on Sunday for sure, but definitely want to keep dialed in on hockey. I think the system I have is great. Spend a lot of time watching lines. One thing about hockey too is you got to kind of stay on high alert for goalie news. So if you have the goalie that you absolutely don't want, it's going to screw your whole play. So a lot of time and effort going in, but I will for sure have some plays Sunday. No, probably early looks on Saturday though. And just keep kind of riding this hand and go from there. But as of now, I like where I'm at in a good headspace, seeing the board well. And I think when you think you see something well, you got to keep riding it out until the wheels fall off. And then you got to kind of adapt and move on to things. So I think that's the move.
Yeah, makes sense. We do have Austin Props coming on Sunday, so that's exciting. He will be joining us again. Next week, we will have Calling Our Shots. Austin from Calling Our Shots, he'll be on Sunday. Yeah, so that's been confirmed as well. Anything else, Matt, you can think of for today? You want to go over? Just a nice, short, quick episode, I think, was.
Yeah, guys, we're really going to start getting some more content up for you guys. The Daily Grind is officially starting next week on the Flashbacks YouTube as well. So that's just me going through the daily slate, most likely hockey, maybe some football, maybe some basketball mixed in. If Nick's free, he could always hop on. I may have some guests as well, but I just really want to help grow this Flash Picks YouTube with our shows so we can have more content for you guys, and really just want to give you guys more of me and Nick's face. If you don't want it, I'm sorry, but you're going to have it.
See you guys on Saturday. Best of luck. Bet responsibly.
Peace.